something. So animals have grown very used to vehicles, and to an extent also to people. Often people track on foot here. Animals have seen people on foot, and it's not something that is strange for them. They're not walking around looking for humans to attack, mainly because we're not walking around looking for animals to attack. There's a much more peaceful environment. So the fact that we can walk around is first of all very possible. It's a very non-invasive to the surroundings around us because it's part of our home, it's in our nature, and thirdly, it's not to have sensationalize it or try and do something crazy or funny. Quite the contrary, it's actually the opposite. It's just to enjoy the quiet out here, but to also just enjoy whatever's available. So not a good explanation. I'll get much better at this because at the moment I'm thinking about 100 of things, everything that's going on at the moment. But the most important thing is that we're on our feet, walking around the bush, and we're going to keep doing this, and we're going to keep doing it more and further. And for the moment, I want to see if we can't have a look at these ellies. I'm just going to go closer, I mean. Oh, I can see one just there. Coming out slightly, we're going to show you in a second. We're going to slowly go closer just first to see what they're up to, how they're doing, where we can have a look from. We might not go much closer than we are now. We might also go quite a bit closer. It really just depends on them to a large extent, and how their mood is, how they react to us being around. Keep in mind, we're not trying to sneak up on them. These elephants, when we get closer, I'll make it clear to them that we're around. They've got incredible hearing. Elephants can hear way beyond what we can imagine. They can even feel this. When we're walking, they can feel the vibrations through their feet. So a lot of things to keep in mind. You don't have to think about all of them. I'll think of those. It's something I've loved doing for decades now. And you just have to come along and enjoy it and have a look. Herman behind the camera, we've been on foot a few times already. I know they're going to be fine, but we'll talk you through the reasoning as well. The breeze at the moment, what it's doing, where we're going to sit, where we need to move to if need be and so on. So please come along and share the experience. We're all learning together here. First of all, I'm going to show you the direction of the wind. It's always something incredibly important. Like I said, we're not trying to surprise these elephants. The last thing I want to do, I don't want them to suddenly realize there's a human around. They're aware of it now. They can probably hear me already, or at least feel us walking around. But the wind is still important. It gives us indication of what it's doing, how we can move once we need to closer to the animals. So just to show you, there's the wind direction. See the bit of grass. See the wind coming straight in that direction, almost straight southeast. And the ellies, I'm sure you can probably see them by now. See them sitting on the bush? Okay, so all we're going to do is go around a little bit more, slightly wider. Then we can approach the downwind again, and we're just going to have a look at them from a distance for now. Can you see them nicely, Herman? Spin around for me, please. And have a quick look at what everyone's looking at. Or just me. Guys, let's have a look. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Come sit down here. There you can see already, she knows we are. Let's have a look at the ellie. Group is slightly closer together. For the moment, they're moving slowly in our direction. They're not worried, they're not panicked, but they are aware of us. We're going to just keep on giving them a bit of space. As soon as they, or as long as they keep moving this way, we can choose where we wait to have a look at them. So I want to find us the perfect spot. Ah, it's a collared herd. I've been on foot with these ellies before as well. It's Joshua actually. Had a look at them. Okay, let's just go a little bit further around. think let's just take a seat here for now. Nobody can sit next to me there, have a look at the ellies. A little bit of brush in our way at the moment. Actually, if you look carefully, especially since we're lower down now, you can see a lot of the grass in the foreground is moving quite a bit. Quite a strong breeze. Give these elephants a little bit more time to come out into the open. And as you can see, these elephants are busy feeding at the moment. So they are quite aware, a little bit alert, but they're not worried. There's no major tension. The herd is grouped together a little bit, but they're not all sort of protecting the youngsters or anything. They haven't formed a close unit. So even though they're aware of something, they're not totally worried by it. They're still busy eating, they're still doing normal behavior. And that means that we're not going to get a sudden surprise. They're not going to suddenly charge towards us or do something unexpected. All we need to do for now is just keep a nice comfortable distance. Enjoy the feel of everything. I'm sure you can hear the wind. It's a nice cool breeze compared to yesterday. Today is a beautiful, beautiful day in terms of the temperature. Yesterday was probably 38 degrees Celsius. Today is perfect. Temperature, just that perfect temperature. Nice and overcast. Nice day for ellies as well. They'll also be enjoying it. The last few days they've been hot. We saw elephants the other day on drive and they were flapping their ears the whole time, even though it was still morning time. So you can imagine they're also enjoying this. Nice cool day. They're slowly making their way down towards the Mulwati riverbed. That's probably where they'll feed later today. And if I had to guess, this herd, they will probably drink later today either at the Pan, Gauri Pan, or possibly Buffelshoek Dam. Now I know that you can feel the difference already. Like I said, over time I've learned more and more that it's not just that we think this is a real experience, this is a very real experience. Being on foot, being on a different level, apart from maybe giving you a little bit of adrenaline, maybe even just by being more a human rather than a human in a big car, it just really wakes your senses up. I can hear lots of birds. I can hear a testicular calling just behind me, sort of towards the northeast. I can hear a black-crowned chagra earlier, a beautiful clear whistle. I can hear a drongo at the moment, mimicking a lot of birds. It's doing a bit of a sort of a hip-hop mix, if you want, of a drongo and a robin. Fork-tailed drongos often, not a drongo, sorry, of a chagra and a robin. The drongo is making the sound. All the time you can hear the sounds of the breeze, you can hear the odd crackling of branches as these ellies are feeding along. And also interesting again, this whole group, while we've sat here, they've spread out a little bit. They're now sitting in a wider, or not sitting, sorry, we're sitting. I'm still thinking of a few different things. These elephants are now spread out a little bit more, probably about an area 3 times as large as what they were at earlier. While we're waiting for them, I just want to walk back further. I want to see how far we can get again, just in terms of the terrain. And then I'm going to find us a perfect seat, maybe even this one again. I just want to quickly know how far we can still have you with us 100%.